Okay, so we started off, you know what I'm saying, I get the agreement. So do you agree to have this interview uploaded on all my social media platforms?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, and if you don't want to answer something, you free to say I don't want to answer.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And let's go. Okay, literally is no pressure. I'm your host, Bangem Bugg.
It's your girl, Just K for real.
And we got a special guest. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's good, everybody? What's good? My name is Jersey Mike, originated from Trenton, New Jersey, but Atlanta is my second home. Once again, my name is Jersey Mike, and it's not like the Suds place. It's Jersey M-I-C, the first three letters of my name. All right.
Okay, so did you grow up with both of your parents?
To be completely honest with you, I am adopted, but my mother and father, yes, they were very present in my life.
Yeah. Your adoptive mother and father?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, did you have any interest of finding your biologicals, or you was like, fuck it?
You know, crazy thing, a lot of the times I often thought to myself, like, I wonder what it would be like to just know them, but I feel like I've gotten so much further in life. My mother made that imprint in my life so hard that, like, I don't care to find them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's cool. It'd be cool if I met them, but, you know, my mother stepped up and took care of me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't want to go ahead and try to figure that out. Close homie of mine, DJ G Level, was good. She works in that department. She's like, yo, I can help you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just like, what's good, Rican? I was just like, you know what? I'm cool. I have a brother that I've never met. I'd rather meet him before my parents. You know what I'm saying? So.
How old were you when you got adopted?
I was 2 years old.
Okay.
I remember that day, like.
Vividly?
Really? I remember it vividly, like no front.
Do you think you remember it because you've heard about it, or you remember it because like you really know?
Like I remember it being in there in person. It was like it was like a blue room, and I'm sitting down playing with some toys. I'm pretty sure y'all seen the toy. You got like the balls on one side. You got to slide them up to the other side.
Mm-hmm.
I was sitting over there playing with that jump, and the doctor was like, Michael Barlow. I was like. Went up there, she was like, your name is no longer Michael Barlow, you're now Michael Watkins. And, you know, I went home to the apartment in Jersey. We lived in Atlantic Highlands, New Jersey. The apartment complex was called Thousand Oaks. You know, I just went there and it was like, this is your brother Michael, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm here.
We here.
I'm here, you know what I'm saying? So ever since then, you know, I really appreciate my mother, and there's nothing in the world I wouldn't do for her. There's nothing, because I don't know where I would be if it wasn't for her, you know what I'm saying? So. Much love to my mom.
You never felt like treated differently than your sibling?
There was times where, you know, yeah, I may have felt like some situations were unfair, but I feel like as a man, my mother was just trying to instill that discipline in me. Like, it is not about how I treat them or what they do. It's about how I'm going to treat you and assess what you did, because I'm a father. You know what I'm saying? My son is 10 months old. Much love to my son, Trenton. Thank you. So
you name him Trenton?
Trenton.
That's dope.
That's where I'm from. You
right.
Know what I'm saying? So just being the fact that, you know, my mom raised me that way, it's just like, I appreciate everything, all the punishments she put me through all the time. She smacked me, you know, upside the head, and, you know, whatever she did, you know, it molded me to who I am today. So, just to keep it honest with you all.
Okay, so did you have a traumatic experience as a child, like when you got a little older?
The most traumatic experience to me, it wasn't like someone did something to me. It was probably like physical pain that was caused onto me. Like, I busted my forehead open, my chin open, cut my kneecap open. Like, I just been through a lot of...
Jungle Gym you was playing on?
The concrete.
Okay, come on, concrete jungle.
But, yeah, I feel like life itself can be traumatic, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of things that you don't expect to happen that happen. So, traumatic experience, I'd probably say it happened to me when I was driving trucks. I was in Wisconsin, and up there they have low bridges. So, like, the clearance literally was like 12 feet, and the box truck is 13.6. And I went around the bend, but I didn't see it, you know what I'm saying? So, literally, I'm coming up on the shit. I'm like, oh, shit. Bow, hit the brake. Like, the shit just, bow. Like, I heard the truck hit the shit. And, like, I got ejected forward, hit my lip on the seat. And I tell y'all no lie, bro. A piece of the bridge fell into the truck. And like it was literally like probably inches away from falling on me. So I'm backing up, I'm like, oh shit, I'm shaking up. I'm like, yo, what the fuck was that? You know what I'm saying? So I'm riding down the block in Milwaukee, and people looking at the truck like, what the fuck? So I get out the car. I get out the truck. I'm bugging. Nigga, the whole fucking shit is just gone. And the guy who truck was like, I'm gonna kill you, motherfucker. I'm like, it ain't my fault, nigga. Like,
right, you sent me on this road.
Yeah, and you sent me on the road. I'm just trying to get the job done. But I'd say that was probably the most traumatic experience because it was like near death. And it's just like, what the fuck?
That shit happened to me in Atlanta, and I when I hit the bridge, the truck stopped. I wasn't going that fast, so I didn't see the clearance sign. But yeah, I just quit the job though.
Yeah, that shit.
You're like, I had to let that shit go.
No more shit like that would be like, nah, I'm not doing that again, bro. Because it's like, just as much as that was unexpected, what else can be unexpected? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to take no chances.
But you know they got the GPS. It tells you like if it's a low clearance.
What, on the trucking app or something?
Yeah, it's a trucking GPS is tell you like if it's a low clearance or whatever.
See, I ain't had that at the time. I was down. Like I had a Samsung. I forgot what even you call it, but like I had no iPhone.
You had an Android.
I had an Android. An Android.
And the trucking GPS, it don't take you to spots that you even gonna run into that. It would have took you around. Because if you using a regular phone, it take you a car route.
Yeah, see, I wasn't even up on that shit like that.
Like I was just driving.
I was just trying to get paid, bro.
Okay, so I seen an Instagram post about you being homeless. So how did that come about? And is there a valuable lesson you learned from it?
Woo. So I was homeless twice. The first time I was dyeing some pants in the kitchen, right? And you know, to dye the pants, you gotta put them in a big pot of hot boiling water. So I was going to college at the time, Atlanta Metropolitan, downtown, and my cousin was at the spot. I'm like, yo, wash these pants for me, bro. They on the stove, they dying, bro. He's like, all right, I got you. So I don't know. Lo and behold, my mom called me. She's like, Michael, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm gonna kick your ass, boy. You almost set my house on fire. I'm like, what? What are you talking about?
You left the house?
I had to go. I was enrolling in college, but my cousin was still there.
You're bugging.
I mean, I trusted my cousin, you know what I'm saying? I trusted my cousin, bro. Like, fucking dickhead. But, I get back to the crib, and, like, there's nothing burned. There's nothing wrong with the crib. And she's like, get all your shit, get the fuck out of my house. I don't give a fuck where you go. I slept outside for literally 3 nights that time. And that's the first time.
You had a car?
No.
You slept outside?
I slept outside, bro.
Oh.
And this is when it was cold. Like, that was, if I didn't learn anything, from that moment I learned, like, don't fuck with my, like, nah. Like, just be more responsible. I was 2014. I was 19 going on 20.
Oh, yeah, you was grown.
Yeah, I was
paying some stuff. You fucked up.
I fucked up. But I took that as a
you
man.
ain't no shorty.
That boy Ricky laughing at me. But, second time, I had lost my job. Once again, this leads to me going to Milwaukee. I lost my job, couldn't pay my bills, lost my car. It actually got towed because I didn't have insurance. I was on my mom's insurance. She's like, you don't want to pay insurance? I'm going to cut it off. So I'm riding down Camp Creek. Yo, my mom is... I love you, mama. She don't give a fuck.
God.
So I'm riding down
Camp... She foreign?
She from New York.
Oh,
Staten Island.
Yeah.
She
mean.
She's stern. So she was like, you can't pay your bills, I'm gonna cut the insurance off. I'm riding down Can Creek. The op stopped me. He was like, yo, you ain't got no insurance in your car, I got it impounded. I'm like, bro, I just got fired from the job.
You hot?
Yeah, something like that. Oh, go ahead, my bad.
I just got fired from the job. And long story short, they took my car, lost my girl, tried to sell my Xbox to get everything back, lost my Xbox.
Your girl broke up with you?
Yeah, and it's so crazy because at this time, like, I remember calling her, and I was like, what you doing? She's like, I'm in Stone Mountain. I'm like, yo, come pick me up. And she had a dude in the back. I was like,
oh,
What the fuck? And then, bro, it was crazy. One time, like, before I was like, yeah, it's over. She had called me on Facebook, the messenger shit. And I pick up, all I hear is a slurping noise. I'm like...
That just took you the fuck out.
I can just imagine that she like, this nigga hard probably
like,
fail. Like,
yeah, because I'm calling her. I think she really called me like, yo, we gonna do this. We gonna work out. All I hear is a slurp noise. I'm like...
God damn.
That's the first time I ever seen this nigga laugh like that.
You heard the wheeze.
For real. That nigga was taking out.
Yeah,
You ever made somebody do that to somebody before?
No, I actually called a girl and it sounded like that shit happened to me.
See, so that's why he's laughing, because it's a common
He
situation.
related.
That shit is fucked up.
And
It's
I
like,
actually said, you sucking dick or something? She was like, oh no, you got me fucked up. I was like, I hung up the phone, man.
Yeah,
Oh no! How long did you keep the phone on?
bro, I swear to God, my next, no lie, I remember this shit vividly. I'm calling my sister. I'm like, yo, call her and see what she doing, bro. Like, she's like, why I gotta call her? I'm like, call her. Like, I think somebody's violating her, bro. Like,
What your sister say?
She called. She's like, yeah, she ain't picking up.
Oh, okay. You like
Much
like,
love to my sister,
sucking
Lamia.
dick.
You know what I'm saying?
Now she probably sucking dick. That's what I was saying. So the first time you ain't have a shorty, you was 19, 20, you ain't have a shorty to call to be like, yo, can I sleep on your couch? Or
That was the girl. The slurp.
the first time,
Oh, the first time, nah.
you just like, fuck, I gotta chop it out on these streets.
I gotta do something. So, luckily a family friend, you know what I'm saying, they caught wind of it. It was like, yo, come stay with me. Much love to Dira. I love you, Dira. She took me to school, made sure I was fed and all that shit. So, much appreciated. I'm very appreciative of her.
That's what's up.
You try to sit close if you can.
My fault.
Okay, so I also seen you had a son. So like, how did your son like change your life?
Wow. My son, Trenton Kyrie Watkins. I love that little man so much, man. You know, just me. I'm sorry if I actually get kind of sensitive on this topic, but you know, growing up, not knowing where I come from, neither my father or my mother, this is my chance to actually not only raise a son, but be there for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, this my dad. Like, I've never had that biological, like, everybody, oh, this my mom, this my dad. I'm like, okay. But me having him in my life, it made me go hard. It made me actually, like, take life more serious, bro. Like, I heard you say you don't have any biological kids.
Right.
Do you? You become a totally different person. Like, I don't do nothing for me no more. Everything I do is for my son. Before I perform, I let everyone know, like, I do this for my son. I go to work for my son. I love him, man.
That's
like,
dope that you have that approach, because you have so many men out here, especially like black men, that I ain't had no dad, and then they get a kid and it's like that kid ain't got no dad now. Like, that shit be fucked up. Like, I don't see how people can do that to a kid after not having a parent and like wanting that. You know what I'm saying? Wishing they had a father around. So that's dope that you like, nah, I gotta be there. I'm doing everything for my son.
Everything is this. I would, if there was like, yo, you gotta jump off this cliff and you just gonna I'm off. Like, I would do anything for my son.
That's fine.
There's nothing I wouldn't do for him, and that's the realest shit ever.
Cause it's like, you know, it just worked. It worked in that way, and it worked the opposite. If somebody wasn't there for me, I'm like, well, shit, I'm gonna do it. Like, that's how some niggas look at it. I heard a nigga say that in high school. He was like, my dad wasn't there for me. I shouldn't be there for my daughter neither. So some niggas just, that's what they do.
That is retarded. That's retarded. Like,
what
that
J.
doesn't
Blue?
make sense to me. Like,
Do you love a good looking?
how you might as well just not have no kids. If you feel like, you know, my dad wasn't there for me, so I shouldn't be there for somebody. So don't have somebody to not be there for.
And I feel like that's such a selfish thing. It's just like, you're gonna put that child, that woman, that man through so much, because I'm able to say that because I know how that feels. But being the fact that my mother is who she is and I appreciate her, if it wasn't for her, you know what I'm saying, I would be like one of those people because I would have been growing up in a foster home in Jersey. You know what I'm saying? But I would never understand how people, like you said, they could go through that, have their own kids, and put that same child through that. Like, bro.
So you were only adopted by a mom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Joyce Watkins.
That's rare too, I feel like, because I feel like they be looking for like 2-parent households or something for kids to be adopted.
You just need to be stable, right?
Yeah, and she was the kind of job she was doing. Like I said, she's from Staten Island. She was working in the foster care system already, so she was like a nanny, and she was like the head of the whole, whatever you call it. Yeah, and so there was just like it was no problem for her to be like, okay, I want to take Michael, but it was so crazy because she told me 2 things. One, I'm a crack baby. My parents were on drugs and shit. But she also told me at birth, they ordered for me and my brother to never meet each other. I'm like, that's selfish. So like, she wanted to get me and him, because his name is Anthony. He's a year and a day older than me. His name is Anthony. But she couldn't take him because of that. So.
You still haven't met him?
Never met him.
What?
Don't know him. Don't know where he's at.
Did you look for him?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Does Facebook work?
I don't even know what his name is now. Like, it could be Anthony Delgado for all I know. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's Delgado, but it's just like shit. If I do meet him one day, I'll be like, oh shit.
You got adopted by Taco Bell.
Adopted by Taco Bell.
For real, this nigga said Delgado. I'm crying.
I just came up with that shit.
Right. But no,
okay. So, what's your relationship like with your son's mother?
I love her. I love her so much, and I'll let anybody know. I'm saying this on live. I'm saying this for the camera right now. There's no woman that can take her place. I don't care who you are. I don't care how beautiful you are. I don't care how fat your ad is. I don't care, bro. I love that woman, bro. For her to have my son and go through all that shit for 9 months, bro. Like, I hold her on such a high pedestal, bro. Like, I love that woman, bro. If she asks me, like, yo, I want to go do this and that, I'm going to bust my ass to make sure it happens.
Are y'all together?
We're not together right now because I made a mistake. I fucked up. You know, I'm not going to go into details.
Okay.
But I'm just trying to show her that, you know, I do want to be with you. I want to grow our family together, and I'm sorry.
You understand that you fucked up.
I understand I fucked up, but I still have my ways, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to go into details about this.
That's her dropping hearts on your live?
No, that's my homie DJ G-Lo. What up? But, you know, I still have my ways as a man, but I'm trying to outgrow that because I don't want to sacrifice another man being in my son's life, touching on the girl that I fell in love with. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want that. So.
Like what my mom used to say, like, when that shit happen, ain't nothing you can do about it.
There's nothing.
She used to tell me, I used to be like,
about girls cheating or dealing with somebody else?
Like when y'all break up and you want them back and they don't want you.
She's like, ain't nothing you can do
about it.
It's one of those things you're just gonna have to, you know, sulk in your sorrow because it's like you had a choice. She gave you the opportunity to get it right. What did you do about that?
R. Kelly told us that when a woman's fed up, no matter how
she loves for real.
No, that's when she loves.
I'm saying, but like R. Kelly was really that nigga putting everybody on game.
He said, "It ain't nothing you could do about it." He told us that.
Like,
when a woman's fed up.
Yes, there you go.
No matter how you beg.
There you go.
Okay. There's nothing you can do about it. Nothing you can do about it.
I'm crying.
So when she broke up with you, was you like crying and shit?
I wouldn't say I was crying. I'd say I was probably more upset with myself. But it was one of those things that's like, okay, I have to assess the situation for what it is. As an adult, you have to realize for every action there's a reaction. So what she did was her reacting to my action. So instead of crying, I just manned up. I was like, you know what? I'll give you your space. Every day I told her, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And sooner or later, she just was like, all right, you can come around. You could show me that you really care for me, and then I'll think about taking you back. But still to this day, I'm just trying to prove myself and be like, yo, like, family of everything.
Nigga, if you don't start another one, nigga, start a new family, nigga.
Shit.
I was going to say, how long that's going to take? So, how long you going to hold it down?
I'm the type of dude, bro, like, I'm persistent. And for people who don't know that word, that means that I don't give a fuck what goes on. That's my focal point. But
when you fucked up, you had to tell her. I mean, did you tell her, or she had to find out?
Unfortunately, she found out herself. Yeah.
Damn.
Man.
But I'm just saying, this, bro, that's wasted time. Like wanting somebody who don't want you. I know.
Oh no, she definitely wants me. I definitely.
A woman who wants you you're not chasing behind nobody who wants you.
Oh no, let's get this clear. Not chasing her. Like I could call her right now. Like, are you coming over? I want you to come spend the night, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like she wants me there. She loves me. She wants me to be there with our son.
She just don't trust you.
She just don't trust me like she did. Let's say that. She trusts me, but not like she did.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure there's thoughts in her mind when I go do these shows in other states. Like, what is he doing? What bitch he talking to? But, I'm just trying to do business.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so with that, like, so if she was talking to another dude, like, that don't really count as cheating then, right?
I'm sorry?
If she talked to another dude, it don't count as cheating because y'all ain't really officially together, right?
No, you know what I'm saying? Just being mature. I like to treat situations as they are. I can't be mad about that kind of shit because if she's single, you know what I'm saying, and I'm single, if you talking to another dude, I'm gonna respect that. But on the flip end, you gotta respect me talking to another woman too. But as the person that I am, I'm fair. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Talk to him. But I bet you tell him what he's not gonna do for you what I do for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm that kind of person, bro. Like, I feel like in every relationship there should be some kind of exchange. You know what I'm saying? If I'm giving you my time, I need something back that's gonna be worth or equivalent to me giving you my time. So I'll be fair about it. Okay, that's cool.
Okay, so and you went over there, right? Some big dark nigga in his drawers.
That's not gonna happen.
Came to the door.
That's not gonna happen.
What up, Jersey Mike? Nigga, I heard about you, boy. What's going on? What's your reaction?
Look like Bangem
That's how they do. Oh, they put the camera on this nigga, bro. You wanna fuck my girl?
I ain't never seen that.
He's like, let me see a picture. I'm crying.
So what's your reaction?
I'm gonna be like,
he contemplating death.
no, I'm literally gonna be looking like,
your son come running out the back. Dad.
when I see that, that's the moment I'm gonna fucking,
Not dad.
I'm gonna ballistic, bro.
Oh my god.
And that's why I'm saying, like, I encourage all men. Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, bro. But like, there will be no way in any existence in any parallel universe my son is gonna call another man dad or stepdad. No, fuck no. So I'm gonna do what I have to do to keep my family intact, bro.
That happens though, like especially like if she get remarried and then they have like 3 more kids. If all of them calling him daddy, like they just kind of do it, like they just got 2 daddies. You get what I'm saying?
Nah, I'm gonna make sure he knows I'm his one and only father, bro. I'm your biological. There's no other man you should be calling. If she winds up, you know, say if something happens, lo and behold, that we just don't work out, you're gonna call that man by his first name. Or be respectful, say Mr. Blah Blah, but you're never gonna call him dad. And I'm gonna talk to that man too, like, yo, don't you ever try to son my son, bro. That's my child.
So another man, if your baby moms end up with another man, he couldn't parent your child?
No.
As far as like what you mean parent, like what can?
All right, so if somebody is with your baby moms or what have you, they staying together, your child is over there, whatever. There's gonna come times where your child's gonna do shit as a kid, like I don't know, like shit that requires parenting. Mm-hmm. Don't do that. You need to do this. This is what you're supposed to do. You know, things that's required around the house. You would expect a man to just sit down and not say anything like disciplinary, basically, to your kid.
See, I wouldn't mind, but it has to be verbal, and you cannot raise or cuss at my son. It wouldn't.
You can't raise your voice?
No. That's not your child. People have to understand, just because you're with that woman, that's your relationship with that woman. But that child, bro, that is that man's child. You have no legal right. You have no God-given right to even put your hand on that child. Now, it's a different thing if you're related to them. You know what I'm saying? This is my nephew, this is my cousin, okay. But if you're in a relationship with someone and that's their child, as a man, you should know and respect boundaries, bro. That is that man's child, bro. Because I've been in that situation before up in Wisconsin. You know what I'm saying? She had a 2-year-old son, and you know what I'm saying? I never, not once hit him, I never spanked him, but I did be like, get down and like, yo, Elijah, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. That's, no. You know what I'm saying? I left it at that because I respected his father, bro. I can't take his place and try to make him feel like, oh, this is my dad.
You can't put your hands on them, but you can discipline them, or like you can talk to them.
You can talk to them because I feel like discipline, that people take that into a different context. You know what I'm saying? You can have a talk with them, but discipline them, no.
I look at that different because you know my older sister had a different dad, and basically he wasn't around. He used to come around every few years and give her like $20. So. Like, it got to a point where, like, my mom used to tell my dad, you need to whoop her. Like, you basically her dad now. So, I see it as, if I come into a house, like, and I'm paying bills, I'm working hard and doing this, I'm ruling. So, I'm going to whoop this kid that ain't mine. I'm going to buy his clothes. I'm going to feed him. I'm going to treat him like my child. So, you ain't finna tell me this ain't finna go down if he under my house like that. That's how I look at it.
My stepdad, he never had to put his hands on me. Like, my stepdad was in my life since, me and my sister 7 years apart. So, I was 7 when they had a kid. Before that, my mother wasn't like, she don't bring men around her kids, basically. So I didn't really know him like that, but when they had a child together, that's when it's like, all right, we really locked in, we really together. At that point, they've been together. But he never had to beat me. And I think it was only maybe one time in middle school I got in trouble and he tried to like talk to me, and it kind of, I laughed at
awkward,
him.
Right?
I laughed at him. But it's like, but if he did try to discipline me or tell me, you know, you don't do that, I don't think that's necessarily wrong because that's my dad at that point. My dad ain't there. You being an active father, I get it, because you like, nah, I'm going to be there for my kid. But at the same time, if this person living with your child on a regular, I feel like they have some sort of ground to be like, you know, putting the law down. I don't think they necessarily got to beat a child. I think, and it probably depends on the age of the kid. Like 2-year-olds, you kind of got to pop them or find a punishment or some shit. But now I ain't saying beat their ass and, you know, rule them or nothing. But yeah, if you taking care of that kid, you that parent.
Girls are sweet though. Like, I done had women with daughters. Like, it be the sons that be doing the most. Like, you don't really have to whoop the girl, but the sons, they get to like talking back, and you be like, bro,
especially when they get older. I got 7 brothers. I definitely know that.
And then, you know, sometimes then when girls, it's like when they get older, when they get like 16, they start talking shit to you. That's probably the age you need to whoop them, but you know, they end up fighting the mama or some shit.
Yeah. So. I don't think you beat no 16-year-old girl.
Nah.
Because it was, matter of fact, punish her. It was a story, this comedian, he was like, he raised his wife, you know, his stepdaughter since she was a baby, and she got to the 16, 17, and she talked back to him, and he said he threw her out the house, like Jazzy Jeff from the Fresh Prince, and he was like, she went next door. And so what y'all think about that? Like, if a guy have to do that to like a child, like, and he was like, she ain't coming back until she learned her lesson.
That's not like that's not your child, bro. That's not you can't put someone else's still though, bro. Like, there's just certain things. I believe I'm saying one thing because I believe I'm a man, and I believe because you're a woman. So of course we're gonna have different viewpoints, but I feel like as a man, there's first off being a provider, bro. You should never take away. You know what I'm saying? I understand people have to be punished and disciplined, but I feel like kicking someone out because I was there, bro.
I was
kicking
about to say, you been through that shit. So
like
that's
that shit, bro, like, I already don't have nothing. The reason why I'm living with you is because I don't have nowhere of my own to go. So I feel like kicking someone out is basically, that's tough love, but it's also like, fuck you.
Pray God your son is really, really good.
Oh, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna make sure.
Child, cause you know, like you can't control that shit. People are people. You know what I'm saying? So your kid, you can do the best. My mother just said some shit, but it's like you can do your very, very best, but a person is gonna be the person that they are. And like I said, I got 7 brothers. It's some of us that's just chill, that just go with the flow. Whatever you say, all right, cool, no problem. Fuck that shit. I'm in trouble, all right, whatever. But I got another brother that nigga will man up like he ready to fight and shit. And it's like, that's the brother you got put outside. You don't have to put that nigga outside.
No, that's the thing you got to keep around because he gonna be the protector, bro.
He is going to be the protector, but you got to show him that you're the father. That's the difference.
Right.
I'm your father. You're not about to son me in my house. When I'm taking care of the bills, I'm taking care of everything that you need. Now, if you think that you can handle it yourself, go handle it yourself. I ain't saying throw their ass out the house like Jazzy Jeff, but at the same time, if you a man and you manning up on me, go be a man and let's see. Now, if you need me again, I'm here as your father, but nah, nigga, you not about to be in my house when I'm doing everything to make sure you good. And
that's facts.
You feel me?
That's facts.
So it's different situations that come that's like, if it's another man around and your son is like, man, fuck this, I'm gonna go with my dad. All right, then go with your dad.
Well, I'll be like, yeah, he was always gonna have a place to go. You know what I'm saying? Like any man would want to. Oh, you kept my son up, bro. Just come over. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I will always be that kind of father, but I just can't see how people just be like, that's not my child. I'm gonna kick them out and not give a fuck where they go. Like, bro, that's not your child, bro. Like, even for the mother to do that, or the mother or the father who's not biologically related to that child, like for you to do that, it's just like.
Yeah, I think that's whack too, though.
That's not your child, bro.
I think it's levels to that shit. Like, my kid got a dead ass. If I have a kid, they gotta be trying to fight me or kill me or some shit for me to be like, all right, I'm putting your ass outside type shit.
Yeah.
If you do make a mistake, I'm gonna try to talk to you or some shit. I ain't gonna be like, get the fuck out my house.
I got a scenario for what if he messed with the younger kid sexually?
He getting the fuck out my house. That's unacceptable. Like, no,
you can't. Ain't no conversation. He gone.
I mean, I'm gonna try to understand. Like, I'm gonna try to talk to you, see what it is, because everybody ultimately, humans are humans. So all the shit that we think is bad as a human is just some shit you came out that way. You came out liking. Pedophiles come out liking that shit.
That's disgusting.
Gay people come out liking that shit.
I think it's a small percentage because. I think it's like, I think maybe most of them are, because a lot of people are molested, so I think it's that reason. Then I think it's some people who just like
come out liking it.
Sex, yeah.
Just like when people talk about, oh, I don't like gay people or whatever, it's like, well, did you come out liking dick? You, personally, did you come out liking dick? You came out liking pussy. Right?
I thought she was speaking like having dick. I was like,
that's like, you came out liking pussy. You knew. When you saw titties, you like titties. When you saw pretty girls, you like pretty girls.
Word.
When they saw niggas, just like me, if I see a nigga that look good, it looks good to me. When they saw that shit, it looked good to them. They can't control.
Shit.
I mean, we can call it what we want, but it's a lot of shit. It's chemicals in food. It's chemicals in the air. It's chemicals everywhere. There are drugs that we know for a fact make niggas hump niggas. We've seen that shit in history. Yeah, there's stuff in history. They've used it in wars and shit.
I heard it is a chemical. They was they put it like on frogs, and the frogs was like gay or some shit like that.
They've used it on people, and they like in wars, and the guys started fucking each other, and that distracted them. And you come down, you mow niggas down.
Nothing but the devil.
Yeah, but it's chemicals. You feel me? So we know there are different things that affect it, but ultimately, there are things that make you like what you like. Whether, you know what I'm saying? So some shit you can't really control. Not to say that it's right or it's wrong, but if you come out that way, you come out that way. So if I had a child that's like, fucking with my kids, I'm gonna try to understand it, but if it's nothing I can do to change it, you can't be around my kids no more. It's not that I don't love you. I'm sorry that I don't know what the fuck happened, like where I went wrong with this child, but you can't be around my kids.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's just like, nah, like, bro, you right here, you gotta go.
Yeah,
there, bro.
We gotta get you another crib or some shit, my nigga, but you can't be around.
Pop the Henny, bro. Nigga talking about pop the Henny.
Oh, I see Crown. I don't know.
We got all this shit on the table, y'all.
Okay.
Bacardi. Remy Ma, what up? Oh, this shit gone. So
yeah, I don't know.
That's gone.
Crown. But yeah, nah.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
I don't really drink like that. But
Okay, I guess I jump to a quote. This was a J. Cole quote. I know you say you like Nas and J. Cole, your favorite two artists. So one of J. Cole quotes is, "To appreciate the sun, you gotta know what rain is."
yes.
So what something that makes you appreciate the other?
I feel like that time when I lost my job, got kicked out, lost my girl, my Xbox, all that.
Your Xbox?
That must have been important.
That's
the
important.
My
I lost my girl and my Xbox.
Nigga, I lost my saved files, bro. I lost everything, bro. Like, sneakers and all, bro. Like, imagine having to move literally from couch to state, from different couch to going to somebody's basement. Like, you gonna lose mad shit, bro. Mm-hmm. And it's like, that made me appreciate where I am right now, because back then I wasn't making no music. And I remember being in Milwaukee. Well, I actually was in Racine. I remember being in Racine, and I was in the studio just writing some shit. It's a song.
Racine?
Where?
Where? What state?
Wisconsin.
Okay.
Racine, Wisconsin. And I remember being in the studio. I was writing the song. It's on YouTube. Y'all can go check it out. It's called Bring Back Hip Hop. And I was sitting there writing that shit. It was probably like 11 people in there. It was like, bro, why are you so quiet? And mind you, I didn't know nobody. I was like, bro, I'm over here writing. They was like, you ain't writing. I was just like, I am. They was like, spit that shit. And I was like, I am a man of faith was never deviated. Now once it's 2020, I've become jaded. It's obvious that I'm a prophet. You niggas better stop it. They use music just for profit. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, so you know what I'm saying? That from that moment to now, you know, I've actually grown not only as a man, but as an artist. So I appreciate everything that I went through, because on my latest album, it's called Faith in Fate. Once again, it's called Faith in Fate. It gave me all the material to talk about on that one album. So all those songs were created from 2019 to 2021, compiled them all together, and that's where you can truly hear about my story. I talk about being homeless, talk about my son, I talk about Dave East hit me up, Busta Rhymes, me believing in Nas. So, you know, it just made me appreciate and actually have something of content to talk about.
So it made your story.
Yes, and I definitely believe the story is still going on. I still have a lot more to learn, some people to work with, but I definitely feel like those are the things that help artists truly understand not only who they are, but what direction to take their music.
After you lost those things, do you feel like you value those things just as much, more, or less after that experience?
I value things a lot more with passion. Can I say that? So I lost my car. Now I have another one. I make sure, I don't give a fuck. I make sure that car note is paid. I make sure the insurance is good. I'm not putting nothing in nobody's name. It's going in my name's code. So nobody can take it from me. Nobody can say, oh, you can't do this and that. I do everything in my name. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely feel like that created that.
A value on things. My mom say that shit. She be like, when you paying for all your shit, you give a fuck about it. You know what everything is. I'm like, I pay for all my shit. What you talking about?
I pay for everything. Like, I count for every dollar, bro. It's just like, so for me, my bills is like, I got to make sure these are taken care of, because these are the things, the resources that are allow me to do what I'm doing right now.
Right.
So, you know, for every level that you go through, there's a process that you must go through in order to achieve that thing that you want to do.
Word.
So.
Okay, the biggest lie you ever told to a person you love?
To a what? To a person what?
You love.
The biggest lie I told to a person I love.
I know what it is.
I didn't cheat.
He almost got me. He almost got me. Shit. Yeah, I did my homework.
Yeah,
that's the biggest lie. Because honestly, I'm such a truthful person. Like I'm very truthful. There's some things that people gotta understand. Just because I didn't tell you something doesn't mean I didn't lie.
Doesn't mean you did lie.
Doesn't mean I did lie.
Okay.
I like that. You listening.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely feel like the biggest lie I've told. Yeah, I did my homework.
To your mom.
To my mom.
Because that's the only person that could check you.
That's the only man.
Ooh,
to this day, I'm about to be 28 years old on July 23rd. To this day, my mom stepped in my face. I'm still scared of my mom, bro. Like,
no, I ain't lying to my mother no more.
Yeah, it's just something that you don't do.
I pay for all my shit.
There's no reason to now.
I'm
like,
telling you everything.
You ain't scared she gonna beat your ass.
Right. You ain't beating my ass.
You gotta lie to her.
And you ain't taking shit from me because I pay all my bills. I used to say that though. I don't lie to nobody. I only lie to my parents because that was the only people that could check me.
Shit. But they know when you lying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what's the point of lying? Like, you live with them, bro. Like, you're in their house, bro.
Yeah, that was when I was a kid though.
Yeah.
Once I start paying my own bills, I don't give a fuck. I'm telling you, what you want to know? What's up?
I mean, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? That's you paying your bills, you grown. So.
Hello? What you gonna take from me? When you was a kid, they could put you on punishment. They could take your shit. Fuck it, take your phone. That was my biggest punishment, like not letting me communicate with people.
Oh my God, the phone, bro. I remember one time I was in high school and there was this girl that I was dating. She's such a bitch. Fuck her.
Damn.
But I'm just gonna let y'all know, just being honest. So we would always make out before, lunch and shit, whatever. So we making out. And I'm like, okay, shit, I just did that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I go to lunch. I'm sitting there freestyling my niggas and shit. Like, nigga, you a bitch type shit. I go to my next class and they're like, blah, blah, blah. We need Michael Watkins to the resource officer. A resource officer for what? What'd I do? So I went in there and she wrote a statement on me. Like, she basically said I raped her. I'm like,
damn.
What? Like, I raped you? Like, bro, I was still a virgin, bro. I didn't even have I didn't touch a pussy. I didn't do nothing, bro. And she said I raped her. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that's such a word I feel like a lot of women throw that shit around too loosely. It's almost like, I love you. That rape shit, bro, like, you can't be saying that, bro.
That shit's so common. I got a rape story like that.
What?
And you definitely didn't do it. You
don't
look like no rape.
She called me after. She was like, she left her. I took her home, and then I went and picked up another girl, brought her. And when I was with the other girl, she called me. She was like, "What's up? What you doing? You good?" Mm-hmm. She was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get with you later on. I'm gonna hit you back. I'll talk to you later." Mm-hmm. And then she was like, the next day she was like, "Yeah, you had raped me."
Bro, what? And that shit is not fucking funny, bro.
My homeboy got a rape story, so that shit is common.
It's and I believe that was one of the things. It's like it's such a believable thing for, especially coming from a woman. Oh, I got raped. Everybody's going, who? You got raped? It's such a believable thing. It's just almost like telling someone, oh yeah, this person smacked me. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna believe it just because you're saying it. But where's the proof? Like, there was no type of proof and none of that shit.
So why did she say it? Or, like, how did this story end?
He like, shit,
I swear to God, I promise you, I'm not no liar, but I didn't even finger her. I never fucked her, bro. Like,
so what happened in the end? Like, you told them you ain't do it?
Yeah, I'm like, come on, man, bro. Like, this is my girlfriend. I'm like, bro, she wrote a statement on me. They was like, yeah, bro. I'm like, bro, this is my girl, bro. Like, what? Like, they was like, yeah, bro. Like, I got suspended for 7 days.
What?
For rape?
Listen, like, I got suspended for 7 days, and then my mom took my phone from October to February, bro.
What?
I swear to God, I tell you no lie, bro. And then and all her friends was looking at me like, "Oh, you raped her?" I'm like, "What?" Like,
man, I would have beat that hoe up, man.
Man, what? I'm like, bitch, like,
you ain't got no sisters?
I ain't gonna get my sister involved, but because I know I didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't that type of dude.
But so, I mean, I was saying, like, for rape, so, like, you just got suspended? Like,
I got suspended. Like, they didn't do no type of proof. There was no type of, oh, yeah, you gotta go to the clinic. We gonna do a DNA test type shit. There was nothing like that. They just took her word. That's what I'm saying. Like, they take the woman's word when she said that shit, and I don't believe that's fair, bro.
So that's on your record?
No, it's not on my record, but you know what I'm saying.
Like if somebody was digging up some shit, they could find it like
probably
in school shit.
In some school shit, yeah.
That's dirty. If y'all out there lying about rape, y'all dirty and weird.
There's some females out there that would do that shit, bro. Like there's.
For what?
I remember seeing a movie on Lifetime. Like this girl, literally white girl, of course, but she had literally just banged her head along like
and
the
girl,
sink.
your girlfriend was white.
She was mixed.
That's what you get.
The white girl's coming up.
That's what you get.
Yeah, like she banged her head on the sink, and then she went back to school the next day. It's like, oh, he beat me. Then the guy that she was dating and whatever, the guys approached him, was like, oh, you beat her? It's like, what are you talking about? And they jumped it for no reason, just to find out that the girl lied. That's what I'm saying. Like the shit that females say, they gotta understand. That shit holds weight. You can't be out here saying niggas raped you. You can't be out here saying this nigga beat you. You just can't be saying that shit.
If this was Vlad would bring that shit up. So, if it was a rape allegation,
okay.
Vlad is the ops. That nigga is the ops.
That nigga's the feds.
Why do you think the background is white? What's the most common color you see in prison?
White.
White. There's white everywhere. There's white walls, white floors. It's feds, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You seen Lil Baby on Vlad? That nigga was. I forgot what the fuck they asked or what he said, but it was
he asked him about a fight he got in, and he said the guy was white, and he was like, "How you know that?"
Yeah, nigga. Yeah, like Lil Baby ain't dumb. That nigga be paying attention.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing some shit where he was about to say something about his bank account. He said something. He was like, "Oh yeah, how much money you got in the bank?" And then he looked at the camera. He said, Chase. I think with Chase." I was like, that nigga, like he be really paying attention, bro. I feel like that's a smart nigga, bro. That's a smart nigga, bro.
You talking about Lil Baby?
Yeah.
That's a smart nigga, bro.
Okay, the biggest mistake of your life and the best decision you ever made.
Wow. Biggest mistake. I'd say my biggest mistake is stop playing football and running track. I regret that. I regret it so much. I'm not gonna lie to you. And you said my best decision? Start rapping. So it's like those two things work hand in hand because like I was playing football, running track, but each season I broke my foot. And the coaches was like, I remember my coach my track coach, like, bro, like, you are so fucking fast. Why are you not on the team? Like, come out there and try. I want to see you run. I want to see it. So I went out there and was running for him. He was like, bruh, like, you need to be on the football team. You need to be on this track team. Like, this is for you. But I broke my foot. I started paying attention to, girls a lot because I started growing into my looks and shit. You know what I'm saying? Sexy nigga all day.
I'm crying.
But then that's what got me into rapping. But I'd say definitely my biggest regret is stop playing football and running track. My best decision is start rapping.
Okay, so I guess we about to wrap it up, man. Anything you want to add, Katie?
No. I feel like I've been tapping in.
Okay. So
Okay.
is it anything like that happened in your past that you never really got to vent or say that you might want to say now?
I feel like a lot of people misjudge me on who I am. A lot of people take advantage of my kindness. A lot of people take advantage of the things that I have done for them. I will go ahead and say that for those people, they fucked up. Because I feel like having access to me is like closest thing like that I have avenues, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of people have taken advantage of what they seen me do and accomplish. Is like, okay, I'm gonna be cool with you just to get that up out of you. But I'm dead in all that shit, bro. That shit is dead, bro. Like, niggas is not using me no more, bro. Niggas is not taking advantage of me no more, bro. I'm not going for that shit, bro. If I can't get the same thing out of you, like I said earlier, everything in life should be an equal exchange. I love you too, DJ G Love. I love you. Everything in life should be an equal exchange. Just like how y'all doing this interview, I'm giving you the energy, you know what I'm saying? Just like how someone will give you $100, I'm gonna give you $101 in return because everything is an exchange. I'm here to build relationships, bro. I'm not here to finesse nobody. I'm not here to fuck nobody out of their shit. I'm here to be an honest person and let everybody know that I am the person that's supposed to be bringing back hip hop, and I'm gonna fucking do that shit, bro. Nas is gonna fucking sign me, bro. J. Cole's gonna fucking sign me. Need any one of them. I already talked to Busta Rhymes. I already talked to Davies. Them niggas like my shit, so I know I'm doing the right thing, bro. I know I'm doing the right fucking thing. And I can make music without cussing. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to talk about bitches. I don't have to talk about drugs. I don't have to talk about killing niggas. You can listen to my album right now. There's not one song where I talk about fucking your bitch. I'm not talking about killing niggas, bro. That's not me, bro. I feel like I'm the voice for the youth, bro. People gonna listen to me. I've had people listen to me in other states, other countries. It's like, bro, I've never heard nothing like this. I've never heard it, bro. I'm here to inspire people. I'm here to tell people that just like me, bro, I was down on my ass, bro. But I stayed consistent because I believed in myself, bro. Don't you ever fucking give up on yourself. That's the worst thing you can do, bro. Don't you ever do it, bro. So I'm here to tell everyone, just please, I don't give a fuck if you skate, basketball, football, hockey, if you run. I don't give a fuck what you do, bro. Do that shit, bro. Do that shit, bro. Because I'm going to tell you one thing and two things for sure. There's nobody like you, bro. You are given that talent for a reason. Use that shit, harness that shit, and use that shit to tell your story. And that's it.
Yes. Hey, it's a song called Fluctuate while they got. Look that joint up. And tell me if the second verse resonate with you.
Fluctuate by Wale. Y'all
Listen
heard?
to that shit. And DM me, and when that shit hit your heart, DM me and be like, yo. Oh,
yeah, that's it.
Yes.
Okay.
Scat gonna beat your ass.
What about Wale?
No, so nigga DM me.
Oh, no, he's not. He's
your man.
My man is not like that. He's so stupid.
Oh, I'm about to say shit. I ain't gonna DM you then.
I'm fine.
So he can DM my. You know how niggas are. I don't know.
My man know where it's at.
Niggas be flexing like that. It was a girl on my show, and I think I put like some fire or something under like a picture, and the nigga DM me. He like, what's all that shit, bro? I was like, bro, I ain't about to go back and forth with you. I just, when I see you, we can talk.
Right.
So then when I see the nigga exclusive, this nigga, he was like, I was like, these niggas goofy,
bro. That's a clown.
They don't be with all this shit, man. That's why I just, sometimes it's no need to respond because I know niggas is just, they gonna be with their smile and shit when you see them. So,
if you don't mind, can I spit something for the camera real quick?
Go ahead, spit something.
All right. So do y'all want to hear some lyrical shit or what do y'all feel?
The hardest shit you got.
What's the options?
The hardest shit I
like
got.
That.
So I'm gonna just spit something called. I'm gonna spit a verse from this song called No Stress. All right.
No
Nirvana, my emotional state, hard to break. Meditating physical tribulations, mitigate. Never been oblivious. Stress so mysterious, ingenious trickery who's acting at the serious. I will not stress and see the silver lining in situation. Success, mindset, positive. The nucleus, the conglomerate, the genesis of a legacy so astonishing.
I remember that you put that song on
the flyer,
your post. Yeah, I like that. That resonated with me because my company is Silver Lining Production. So I'm like, Silver Lining.
Hey, y'all heard that? You know what I'm saying? Shit be lining up.
I'm telling you.
That reminds me of Nas. That's how I feel like Nas kind of like flow like that. Like
bro.
These big words and shit. And you just be like,
it's not you about to say, I will not lose.
And that's that song by Nas. I will not.
Yes.
And it's crazy because his daughter and his daughter's mom actually like my shit. Like I have DMs right now with his daughter's mom. Like, yo, I like your shit. Destiny Jones, I could show you. She liked my shit. T Minus, you know the song by J. Cole called Middle Child?
Yes.
T Minus made that beat. He liked my shit. So it's just like those kind of things make me feel good, and that's what fuels my purpose. It's like not only is people that I know personally liking this shit, but the people that I ultimately want to get to also like this shit. So all I need to do is just keep that same bravado and that same hunger
and consistency.
I'm telling you, bro, Nas is gonna. I truly feel like I'm connected to him in some kind of way.
Keep speaking that shit. Keep manifesting it, but also don't speak too much to everybody else. Like especially the platforms, because there's a lot of people who will prey on your downfall. And that's when, like, hard times are gonna come, but they'll come even harder because it's niggas that's like, oh, he getting close, you know, like really who don't want to see you win. Like, me personally, I've definitely gone through that shit. I've been winning and be talking to people just because being transparent, and I see shit just start crashing. I'm like, damn, what the fuck?
Just like that?
Yeah, like what type of voodoo is going on? So people will pray on your downfall. Just be careful. Everything ain't for everybody.
That's
Some
real.
things, keep that shit to yourself until when it comes to fruition, then you share it. But in the meantime, in between time, just share the highlights.
You know, and that's something I'm learning to do too, because usually I'll be like, oh shit, blah 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 happened, I'm gonna just broadcast. But nah, I'm a fucking, when it's that time and you see that shit, you gonna be like,
yeah, talk to whoever you believe in. Well, whoever, whatever you believe in, talk to them. Like, yeah, I'm always like, I want to go on my story and talk. I'd be like, hey, God! Hey, yo!
That's the best one to talk to.
For real.
For real, because I feel like he truly listens and he's going to give you what you ask for, but how do you react to it?
And he like praise. So I'd be like, hey, yo, okay!
Hey, he's listening, bro.
Yeah.
You know, before we go, I'm just going to say this last thing. I just came from South Carolina with my family, right? And my girl was driving. The front right tire blew out. Just out of nowhere. So long story short, I'm over here trying to get everything figured out. And I don't know if y'all pay attention to nature and symbols.
Yes.
But an eagle flew over my head and a feather dropped right in front of me. I'm like, what the fuck? Like that's God, bro. Like of all times, of all people, an eagle flies right over me and drops a feather, bro. So God is real, just to say that.
Okay. Literally, it's no pressure. I appreciate you coming through. And I guess we gonna see y'all next week, man. We out.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all. Much love. Appreciate you.
Like a